Okay, I've got something to say, and it's this. Now, Virgin Airlines have said that they've gone up into space. Yeah, but they've made the point of saying it was only 53.5 miles above the Earth. Mate, the barrier's 70 miles high. Why didn't you go up to 100 miles, eh, mate? Why? Because you were too scared that you'd hit the barrier, mate. That's the reason. And the American government has known about this since 1957, because Admiral Byrd informed him of the barrier and told him. And in 1959, they went in earnest to try and punch a hole in that barrier, even because Admiral Byrd told him there was a barrier. Sorry, there's a barrier there. He told him. And so they went in earnest to try and punch a hole in it in 1959. And they sent up their nuclear bombs, their atom bomb and their neutron bombs to try and rip a hole in it. And it ripped, but it sealed up just as quick as it ripped. See? I did this for 9 months and the same thing kept happening, except over and over again. And they think they could defy the sovereign of the earth, Yahuwah, the sovereign of the earth. They think they can defy him. No, sorry, and then they had to give up in earnest because of that. They gave up. They gave up. It was, because it was costing them a fortune sending up those bombs. They were expensive back then, But you see, they couldn't. Oh, they thought about it in 1959 after they failed miserably after doing it for 9 months, like a pregnant woman, isn't it? Really, it gave back. It gave birth to the truth that they couldn't penetrate the barrier. That's it. That was the truth. So hey, so what happened? What happened next? Oh well, they had to go quiet for a couple of years, about 3 years, because why? Because Admiral Byrd was still alive, see? And if they'd have gone with their space race, Admiral Byrd would have gone and would have perched up and said, "Hang on a minute, you can't do that. That's not true. That's not reality. There's a barrier up there. You can't get through it. You can't penetrate that." You see? Yeah, that's why Branson only flew 53, was it? 53.5 miles above the Earth, see? But the barrier is 70 miles above the Earth, you see? So he kept below the barrier, right? See? So he never went to any space. There's no space. The only time there's space is on the silver screen, and in the movies. That's it. That's the only times there's ever been any space. But they've got to keep the globe Earth going, don't they, see? See? But everybody who's got any clues, who's got any thinking upstairs, anything between their ears, right, knows the truth about how high that barrier is. 70 miles, right? And he's gone at 53.5. So, that tells, to me, I just laugh at this. This is a joke. And people are going to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to go on that flight. Yeah, I think this is real funny. This entrepreneur. This entrepreneur is going to fleece a hell of a lot of people, because they're stupid. They don't understand. There's a sovereign of the earth, and he built this place, and he built that barrier. And no man is going to defy him. It's like me, like you trying to get, your cell phone saying to you, look, you who created, the cell phone, right? Who created the cell phone? Man's created. It's like the cell phone getting up on itself and saying, I'm not going to obey you anymore. You're my bloody, you're my master because you made me. It's the same damn thing, right? They're trying to say, man's trying to say, I'm not going to obey you anymore. I'm not going to listen to what you say anymore, because you made me. No, I'm not. See? And that's what man's like. Exactly the same, right? It's like his cell phone or all the things that he's made doing exactly the same thing. But man never thinks this way. Never, ever. See? He thinks he can up himself against the sovereign of the earth who built this place. Right? And he's just a custodian. Man is a custodian of it and a servant of the sovereign of the earth, and he's supposed to serve him, and he doesn't, right? See? So, this is a joke with this galactic bollocks, right? You know, they're not going, if he was going above 100 miles, I wouldn't be even saying anything. But he's not, see, because I know that there's a barrier at 70 miles, see, and I know that he ain't going to penetrate it because people have already done rocketry and they've thrown a rocket up, and at 70 miles, the rocket that had a camera on it, and it's on YouTube, right? It stopped at 70 miles, so that's how I know, see? And old Branson, what's he doing? 53.5. And I thought, you arsehole, you lying prick, you Freemasonic cunt, you know? Sorry for the language, but these people are real assholes. They are. They're pricks. You know, they lie and they lie and they lie and they lie. And then it's got to stop, you know. The one who's in control of this place is Yahuwah himself. He's in control, not men. Man is not in control of anything. Little ants running around trying to control everything, and they control nothing. Their life is short, 100 years. If they're strong, that's it, and they're gone, and then it's the next lot. And it's the same. I just repeat it over and over again. The only one that lives forever is the sovereign of the earth, and that's all. And he built this place, you see, and no one escapes. Nah, there's nothing coming in and there's nothing going out. And that's what I've got to say there. Branson has nothing to offer. If you're a sucker and wants to pay hundreds of thousands for a ticket to go to the galaxy or whatever it is, it's a load of horse manure. That's what it is. He ain't going nowhere. There's no space. There's no such thing as space. It's a lie. The only time there is space is on the movies and on the TV. That's it. In reality, it's not true. It's not a fact. It is not. It's a lie. Why? Because the sovereign of the earth built this place and he is in control, not man. Okay, that's all I've got to say about that. So with that, I'll sign off, and I'm going to put this up. That's what I'm going to do. And probably it'll get struck off because of what I've said. Because Branson is a liar. And he's trying, he's not going to any space or anything else, for that matter. He is flying within the confines of what Yahuwah has made, and which is below the barrier, which is 70 miles high. And that's all he's doing. Okay, so he hasn't gone to space at all. See, it's all bollocks. It's all lies. It's all deceit. Okay, and thank you for that. I'm going to call this quits now and say thank you for listening, and I'll see you later. Bye.